Alright, we're back at it. Today is the day that we're going to ops. We are going to be running some errands for George today, so welcome back. Let's get to it. Part 4. I think the first place we got to go to was to talk to Cindy, who was in logistics. And there was somebody else I was supposed to talk to. I think her name was Kathy. I don't really remember, though. I saw people from HQ the other day. Every time we see HQ people, there's some bad shit going on. Well, somebody did just get stabbed, so... There's so many rumors flying around these days. They're talking about farm closure. I think Silencio is going to record that and make a note of it on my evaluation. Yeah, you never know who's listening, I guess, with the AI. There's Cynthia Ho and Jade Lynn is who we're looking for. One is in logistics and one is outside the signing office. Cameras. This is a big area. Who's this? Novo. You know where Cynthia is? She and Rose, they go there a lot these days. She's in the corridor near the contract rooms. The door there broke yesterday. Thanks. Okay, so are they both over there then? It's a super loud airplane flying right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully they're both there. We didn't just go down there for no reason. Only got 5 uses of the bathroom a day. Remember that. Nope, not here. Oh. Oh, it looks like she's crying. She's crying. Have I met you somewhere before? You're Jay. Jason Dye? Glad you remembered. Yeah, Jay's crying. You're the one who took care of the lunatic yesterday. And you're the girl who ran into the contract room crying. Well, I don't remember that. Wild mood swings. Can I help you? George is looking for you. Why? It's Jade. I lost a very important hard drive. HQ asked for a physical copy because what's inside is super confidential. George needs it ready today, but I can't find it. Must have dropped it yesterday during the attack. Did you search the corridor? Yeah, but... Oh, I'm getting so caught up in all this workplace drama. I don't even work here yet. Yeah, sitting here is not a solution. I was thinking that the security team must have searched this corridor thoroughly yesterday after the incident. They found nothing? We have sent the messages through the company's communication system. There's no response yet. Well, if you're putting it through the company's communication system, they're gonna know that you lost it, right? We're trying to buy some extra time and wait for them to respond. Cross-division communication takes time, you know? It would be great if we could contact the security officer on duty. Now you know everything. Would you like to help us buy some time? Only if you go out on a date with Mr. Wayne. Yeah, I really shouldn't get involved. And everything's recorded too, isn't it? Because George is that type of dude who's gonna be like, by the book. I don't really owe these two anything. I mean, I don't even work here yet. Whatever, I'm not gonna tell him. You better hurry up though, man. Let's see how this pans out. For now, it's just... What if I don't even go talk to George? I'm about to just go tell Wayne that I'm ready to go. Like, let's just say I didn't ever look at him. I don't have to lie to George's face. You know what I mean? Let's just go hit up Wayne. And go down to ops. Get this actual workday started. And hopefully keep the job. What's this? Puddles figure. Must be close. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Take the elevator down to logistics and turn left. He'll meet you there. Have a productive day. Bye. Watch TV. Mr. Shane Yan, the CEO. Oh, that's who Fran was talking to the other day. The CEO of Vision's flop farming arm held a press conference earlier today. The event was in response to public concerns regarding the future of low-income communities. As we edge closer to the election early next year, the debate about social issues is escalating. One of the most prominent issues is the future of low-income communities in the Taipei district. Taipei district, informally known as the Slum District, has been a challenge to the governance of Wanpei for years. Approximately 80% of the structures in the district are illegal constructions without any permit. They should all be demolished according to current laws. However, the demolition program has been held off because the relocation of displaced residents is an impossible challenge. This is sounding a lot like the area where I'm from. As Wanpei citizens voice their complaints about the local government, the handling of these communities has become the top priority of the next mayor. In fact, Wanpei is not the only case. Similar clusters of low-income communities are common in all metropolitan areas. Over time, they grow into crime hubs, sheltering illegal trades, such as drugs, guns. The most viable solution right now seems to be flop farms. By giving more residents of these communities a job as a flop contributor, we can significantly reduce poverty and crime rates. According to data from Vision Corporation and other businesses in the industry, roughly 90% of flop contributors are from low-income communities. In fact, ever since Vision's first flop farm opened, the situation of nearby low-income communities has been steadily improving. As pointed out by Preston J., president of the Executive Assembly, for years, the national government has been working hard to address issues arising from low-income communities. In a sense, everyone will benefit from this initiative, directly or otherwise. However, opposition parties remain doubtful that the appropriateness of this plan. Since last year, they have repeatedly refused to participate in sessions of legislative assembly as a form of protest. The primary concern is that the plan overly relies on Vision Corporation, creating a gray area for corruption. Today we're lucky to have Mr. Shane Yan here as the CEO of Vision Flop's farm arm. Such concern is entirely legitimate. I see where it's coming from. However, I'm aware of groundless rumors flying around. A fair portion of them are from our competitors, accusing Vision of making deals with the government under the counter. Allow me to remind you, everyone, Vision is a publicly listed company. We have financial disclosure obligations. You're free to check the figures. It doesn't take a certified accountant to tell that we are not making any profit from these government deals. In fact, we are losing money. Well, the answer is surprisingly simple: corporate social responsibility. As a corporation, Vision firmly believes in giving back to society. It's okay, I don't mind. Please, go ahead. They say Vision sees this loss as They say Vision sees this loss as a strategic investment in order to befriend the government. Would you comment on that? I'm not surprised. My comment is very simple. Why shouldn't Vision want to be a friend of the government? Every legitimate, responsible corporation works closely with the government as friends or partners to make our country a better place. Naturally, there's a red line in this relationship. If you're inappropriately close, there's the risk of bribery and corruption. Speaking of, there's one corporation, as everyone knows, walking dangerously close to, if not already beyond, this red line. Do you mean Sunrise? Well, I didn't say that. It's Sunrise. After this press conference, Mr. Yan will share with us Vision's roadmap for the future. We will be back after a short advertisement break. Stay tuned. Well, doesn't seem like we're going to be shutting down anytime soon. It seems like they have pretty big plans. And Fran did say that her words were he's not socially bankrupt, morally bankrupt. So maybe he's a good person. All right, to the left, find Justin. Okay, go down to logistics and go left. That's what I did. If you're coming out of the elevator, it's left to the right. It might be to the right. Is this him? Oh, I guess if you're coming out facing this way, that would be the left. Alright. Yep. Nice to meet you. You must be Justin. I'll be your tour guide for the field practice at Ops today. Okay. I'm here because you have higher priority. My work is my own problem. Can't let it waste your time. Plus, I don't like to be late. Alright. He's indeed better than Wayne at punctuality. Time to go down to the cellar. Are you ready? Let's go. Kind of nervous. Looks kind of scary in here. These high-speed elevators are the only way down to the cellar. Too long a ride and not enough elevators. We may have to wait for a long while. Ops and logistics share these 3 elevators, you know. Ever wondered why we seldom come up here? This is the reason. We can't deal with the wait, except for at the beginning and end of a shift. As a result, these elevators basically belong to logistics. They maintain and service all facilities within Silencio, including the cellar. Right, so far you have only seen the surface. Platform runs on heavy machinery and many systems. Most of them are buried deep down below. The cellar is only one of them. Is it boring? The elevator won't arrive anytime soon. Anything else you want to know? What is the cellar like? Simply put, it's huge. It's dark, cold, metal surfaces everywhere. Sorry, I'm not good at explaining things. Well, you're supposed to be my tour guide, so... He seems genuinely apologetic. I failed my job. Kathy comes over to Ops all the time. Didn't you ask her about the cellar? No? Huh. What is Kathy doing? She's under training, learning the fundamentals of Silencio systems. Yeah, probably doesn't want to talk about it. You mean she never talked to anybody about it? I didn't ask. In that case, maybe she doesn't want others to know. If she wants to keep it private, I respect her decisions. Let's talk about something else. I suppose Kathy wouldn't want people to know too much. Oh. Yeah. Let's talk about something else. About that. I would be lying if I said no, but it's complicated. The short version is, the screening team has no idea about how flout farms work. Total ignorance. Because of this, we have many disagreements over decisions and plans. Disagreements like what? I suppose that should be saved for later, when you get to see what we do. I'll go over the specifics when we are down there. I believe our disagreements are fundamentally down to the difference of knowledge. The same thing will happen over and over again until we're on the same page. That sounds like he's kind of over it. But who knows, maybe things could change. That's why I'm working both. I wonder if I'll be like signed up for like a joint position where I'll be like a liaison between the two teams. I don't expect much out of it, but a change is a change. That was a good question. Anything else you want to know? Rose. Damn it! Why are the lights flickering again? Hey! Is that why we're waiting for the elevator? Because it's not working? You're going down. Could you give the circuit board a shove? Jason Dye. Nice to meet you. I don't even have the job yet. Nice knowing you, Jason. It's nothing. I'll take care of it on the way down. Won't take long, promise. We're looking to have the ride all to ourselves. Sometimes the logistics people like them back there try to cram in. Not very pleasant. Not an awkward elevator ride. We're talking. This elevator passes by many floors. Like most places on this farm, though, most of them need security clearance. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure myself. You don't know where your elevator goes? It might sound weird, but Vision intends it this way. Confidentiality is a top priority in Vision. We have strict procedures and physical separation. Oh, like the people on the... what they call the red something, who do all like the secret stuff. It's reasonable considering that the company's entire business depends on proprietary technology. Cross-division communication is strictly regulated too. As a result, most people have no idea what we deal with on a daily basis at Ops. To them, we are just the people who run flop farming systems. You will see everything on this farm during field practice, and nothing at all when it comes to the real business. I wouldn't assign you any work that truly matters either. Consider this a guided tour. We're approaching central control. God damn! It's like going into nerve or something. Where are the angels at? Is that what they got down here? Human Instrumentality Project? Now we are passing through central control. It's a giant relay station. Silencio routes all resources through it. Mostly raw materials needed by factories. Each flop farm is connected to 3 to 5 fully automated factories, serving as their shared brain. These factories produce all sorts of things, from parts to retail products. Silencio controls several steel mills and automobile assembly plants. Central control is fully automated, only needing human intervention for occasional servicing. This is part of logistics domains. They keep the entire place serviced. I heard the flop core is located here too. Flop core? The flop core is the brain of this farm, so to speak. It's in charge of things to be done, how they should be done, so on and so forth. The flop core is powered by juicers who provide the raw flops. Oh, he uses the word. It draws from this raw power and uses it to perform various functions. In other words, an omni-purpose butler, who's also his own boss. I can't feel it inside the elevator, but these parts are super hot. If this door opens right now, the heat wave will be enough to grill us alive. Yes, it's a job with occupational hazards. The heat is not a big problem if you are protected by proper equipment, but according to my friend, they haven't replaced protective gear in years. It is concerning. Pretty much all divisions are facing the same situation, including Ops, especially Ops. This might have to do with HQ's recent plans. It's only my own guess, of course. Where were we again? Oh yeah, the heat, near Central Control. To solve the heat issue, the designer of this farm used seawater for cooling. A little liquid cooling action. Until Silencio came around, overheating had been plaguing all flop farms. Seawater channeled inside is heated and evaporated. The steam is used to generate power. Okay. The design is very efficient. The farm is largely self-sufficient. It is pretty amazing. Back then, Silencio represented the state of the art. Fast forward to now, though, everything is outdated. Cost. Now we are entering the submerged zone. You know what they should have done is, like, before the patent went out, when they had all that surplus of money and, like, the rights to it, they should have invested more into the company. It seems like they made a bad financial decision. Now we are entering the submerged zone. The tank is not at 100% capacity yet, meaning the central control is not entirely submerged. Now we're going to the cellar. This is the water that's evaporating. Seawater. He said be right back, but I'm following him. First thing in the cellar, grab a car. What do you need a car for? Probably because it's huge. I don't know how big you think the cellar is. Take that number and multiply it by 10. The cellar is a gigantic structure with multiple shuttle stops. We get around in these cars. Slightly radioactive? Do I get a mask? I don't know if a mask, not a mask, but like a suit? Okay, little Tron action. Yo! This is the cellar. Are those people up there? Is that where they... You can't quite tell from here. Those little dots up there are racked juicers. They hang like IV bags up there, man. Like sausages. Part of our job is to rack up juicers sent down by screening. How many people? How long do they stay here for? I'm thinking like they go down there and get hooked up and go home after a couple hours, and they do that for a couple weeks. But are they locked down here for like weeks at a time? I thought the same before coming down here for the first time. It makes sense though if you think about it. To have so many people racked up at the same time, they can't afford to make the system too fancy. Here at Silencio we used outdated hardware, but newer systems aren't much better. Cost control is key. The objective is to rack up as many people as possible, the economy of scale. That looks crazy. Are these the juicers? This is the sending road. Juicers line up here and wait to be racked up. This machine will keep them in place, inject necessary fluids, and mount juicing hardware. Then they're moved into the cellar. This whole process is called racking. Does it hurt? Frankly, I don't know. Never tried it. But I guess it can't be very enjoyable. These people are candidates set down by screening. They look kind of dope. They are put into protective suits provided by the farm before racking. Beneath Silencio, we have a total of 10 cellars like this. This work is harder. It's about time. Let's keep moving. That's crazy. They're gonna put him in there? Oh. That does not look comfortable at all. And there's so many. Oh! It's Hank. He looks weird, those bloodshot eyes. I don't know. Fail, feel. Calm down. I know you. I know him. You let me in. You say safe. I'm safe. No, I'm safe. I won't. Suddenly froze mid-sentence. The tranquilizer is kicking in. It's only natural to panic once they see what's going on. To keep things smooth and safe, juicers are given tranquilizer and muscle relaxant before racking. The way they won't thrash around, which could hurt themselves. This is the only way. I don't know if it's the only way, but I'm like screening, we have to deal with this day in, day out. Let's keep moving. Hey you, where have you been? I was picking up the new recruit, sir. Sir? Where's the statement? Working on it. We'll deliver before the end of the day. You'd better. Smoke on the stove. You, the new guy? What a douche. Yeah, Jason. You call me stupid? Or nothing, I just don't like your attitude. Hey, if he wants to give me that energy, I'll give him back, bro. I'll go hang out in screening any day. Finish your business and fuck off. And you, Wu, don't use them as an excuse to delay the statement. I'm right here in my office watching you. What's the clown's problem? Sorry about that. That asshole's your boss? Funny, I ask myself that question every day. You were very straightforward just now. Sorry. Alright, cool. Must admit, seeing that makes me feel a bit better. Let me show you around the office. Okay, I can be a little more. My work is done, Justin. Penelope Lie. Did you follow procedure E5? I don't want to see any more compliance issues. Yes, sir. Strictly following E5. Good. Take a break. Quiet. Hey, how are things going? Not bad. I finally bypassed the loop. Thanks for your help. It's a makeshift fix. Don't forget to locate the root cause. They're talking in so much, like, jargon. I don't know what's going on. I don't think their asshole Lee can manage it, though. Justin must be the one doing all the management. Kaylee. Justin, do you have a minute? Sorry, I'm occupied. I'll keep it short. Jesse? You hiding something over there? Oh, she must have been telling on her. Jesse, huh? Oh, hi, welcome back. What's with that fake smile? Fake? What are you talking about? You know what. Plus, Kaylee was complaining again. About you. Where's Kathy? She's not with you? Kathy? She's back to screening. Well, hold on, don't try to distract me. I told you over and over again, don't redo other people's work. You're making teamwork impossible. I told you over and over again, I don't need teamwork. A little bit of trash. Miss Kaylee has been stuck on the same error for a full week. You know that? I rewrote her code and had it resolved in 3 minutes. What's she bitching about? You undid her work? How's she supposed to cooperate with you? Your deliverables are due in a month. You think I can't make it all by myself? He believes you can, but you're missing an opportunity to learn about teamwork. Sooner or later, you will have to work with someone. What will you do then? There, I said it for you, Justin. At least find someone competent. Like, Pax is not bad. No way, do you think I don't know you told him to leave everything to you? That is not teamwork. No, it's your fault for not working as a team. Look people in the eye when you speak. Does he have an engineering background? Do I need it? Is the AI really working? Why does it keep sending people without engineering training down here? Now I agree with Ava. Silencio is going nuts. You know better than anyone that Silencio doesn't make mistakes. No, I know better than anyone that no one knows a thing about how Silencio works. None of you know how it works, and you follow its instructions without a question. It's sending a clueless guy who's never written a single line of code to an engineering division. What are we supposed to do, train him? Actually, I had programming classes in high school. Fuck you, Jesse. Do you have the time and energy for this right now? Damn, y'all blunt as hell. I'm about to be speaking my mind in this place. What am I doing here? I did the researching from that you don't have any real experience in programming. I can't admit you into ops. The situation here is dire. We do not have the time or resources to train you. Dire? You saw what our division lead is like. Not the most dependable leader. I practically run this place, and that alone is burning me out. So what happens next? Suggesting that the screening team are not professional? I see why they don't like ops now. So he's setting me up to fail. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fucking kill this shit. You don't have the guts to reject me outright? I don't have the heart to reject you outright. I want you to see for yourself. In short, he can't do the job. Being honest with him or not, it doesn't change anything. If he can't do it, he can't do it. I could fight. I throw these hands. As you can see, everyone here is either an engineer or a programmer, most with 4 more years of experience. As long as you know the right people at HQ. What about rackers? I mean, all they do is send users up. That's an idea. It's about racking time. If he's here for field practice, let him have a try. But we do need more, no? There's no opening only because the lead doesn't authorize hiring. He's making everyone's life miserable. I wouldn't comment on that, but the bottom line is I can't authorize an opening. I thought the company's policy does allow us to recruit reserves when there is a staff retirement imminent. I'm not going to say thanks to anybody. Listen, Jason, Racker is not an easy job. You mean labor intensive? Physical labor won't be your primary concern. The mental stress is enormous. Also, even if you're recruited as a reserve, you can't start as a racker right away. There's an apprentice period, mentored by senior rackers. Can't you mentor me? I'd also generally agree that Silencio should be shut down. The sooner the better. You're applying for a job that may not last very long. Being the division that manages the cellar, we know how bad things are. With equipment out of date and under service, we will see more and worse accidents in a couple of years. We want the farm to be shut down to avoid such casualties. It's such an interesting, like, they're here, they're doing the job, it's hard, but they're like, yo, this isn't right. We should probably shut this down because it's just going downhill. But this all-seeing, all-powerful AI is like, no, we're chugging along. They are against us, but as to what they think about it, maybe you should ask them yourself. It's not my place to make their point. I've done my duty to inform. Let's see which racker is free to oversee your field practice. Feel free to walk around or maybe talk to Jesse or Pax. Come find me when you're ready to start. I don't even really want to talk to them. I want to know what's on the ground right here. Oh, it's just fucking potato fries. Can I talk to anybody else besides them? It's up to you. Oh, hi. The new guy? Don't know yet. What's up? We've never met before, right? Yeah, never. Not really. I mean, counting on us to tell you everything there is to know. Alright, my bad, bro. I'm Kaylee Chen. Hi. You have an answer for everything. Oh, Kaylee. Hey, you love birds. We're just... Wow, this must be the new guy. We don't know yet. Come on, Kaylee, don't be so mean. Well, he said so himself. You're Wyatt, you're Penelope, I'm Jason. See you around, Kaylee, we got places to be. Dating while on duty, huh? Yep. Oh. Those two are kind of blatant. Say, aren't we chatting for too long? Alright. Alright. And she's getting up. Oh, is she gonna confront her about snitching? Justin told you to work with me. This way it's much faster. I told you no. It's faster to let you do it, alright, but we can't maintain your code. I'll make the architecture super clear with tons of annotations. It's not as simple as that. You never give me a reason to trust you. What's your problem, Jesse? Can't you just work as part of a team? No one's asking you to be quick. Don't you want more time for your pet projects? You get more time if the team project stretches longer, no? I don't get what your problem is. That's not working as a team. Meeting the deadline is never part of your concern. You just don't want to work with others. Say, you've never participated in any teamwork since joining us, am I right? Because I'm not a team person. Very entertaining. Yep. I kind of like hanging out with weirdos of our kind, though. Extremely smart people are often quirky. Okay, enough chit chat. Alright, Pax, let's chat it up. The one and only hardware technician. Oh, he doesn't like you. Ours is extra nerdy and petty, maybe. Yeah, who the heck needs two chubby nerds in the same company? Including the company's tech showcase conference the other day. Oh, do me a favor. If you run into him next time, tell him that our showdown is nigh. Ha ha, don't mind him. He's in drama mode again. He wants to outshine Screening's chubby nerd with something awesome in the next tech showcase. You know what? I think the other guy isn't even aware of his existence. Only a coward backs out of a duel. We're the most senior staff at Ops, practically brothers. Wow. Guy came out of nowhere just when Justin was about to be promoted, and has been the team lead ever since. Know the right people at HQ and you'll go a long way. It basically does nothing, other than sweep bad stuff under the carpet. No what? Wish I wanted to fire him, tried and failed multiple times. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. Wanted to give him a hand, but who are we, huh? One a spy suspect from Sunrise, the other a salary thief? What can we do? I don't know if I want to talk about this to Fran. I mean, I don't want to get her involved. I'm trying to, like, you gotta separate work and relationships, right? Like, them walking in, the other people who are a couple, I feel like that's kind of weird. What are you calling handsome? Pretty hard not to see. Can't have Justin catch me eating. Why? Are you gonna pick it up? Come on now. Oh, take it back. You could say that it knows far more about us than we about it. Sounds like Skynet. Hasn't developed a desire yet, or so I believe. We give it a purpose and it tries to fulfill this purpose. Can we consider that a desire? I don't think so. Not in its current form. It has a long way to go. Depends. What's your definition of thinking? Like press a button and get a response? Is it thinking? Or instruct your computer to do this thing and that? Is it thinking about how to get things done? Well, let's talk about my stupid-ass neighbor who never remembers to pick up after his dog. He has a human brain, but is he capable of thinking? Come on, what do you think thinking is? Thinking means being able to create things that did not exist. Thinking is making judgments and decisions based on provided information. Thinking means feelings and emotions. I feel like, I don't know, maybe the creativity part of it? Maybe emotions? Let's see. We can make it put up a happy or sad face, alright? Yeah, you're only making it more complicated. Describe to me the red color you see. What is it like? You can't. Only a heap of nouns and adjectives come to mind when you try. You make an analogy, things and ideas that you associate with the color red. Interesting. Come on, you guys are weak. Anyway, I'm looking for the answer myself too. That's why I love this job. Vision is the leader in this field. If I could gain access to their data and resources, my research work could be massively easier. She has really high aspirations, I can tell. Her little pet projects they're talking about is probably like some kind of other AI she's working on, maybe. And she used to be a senior scientist at Sunrise. Nope, I guess that's it. Alright. What are we doing now, Justin? We racking them up? This is Mr. Liam, senior operator. Behind him is Yale, his apprentice. Nice to meet you. I'm ready. I feel like this is going to be really heavy. Nothing will go wrong. Listen, Jason. He may sound grumpy, but he's a very practical man. He appreciates talent, although sometimes the attitude may suggest otherwise. Whether you like it or not, this is your only opportunity if ops is what you want. Please take it seriously. Come on, we're about to begin. Golgotha Mark III, Vision's original automated racking system. This thing belongs in a museum. We saw those juicers hanging up in the cellar. Before we rack them up, they must be prepared. Turn on the conveyor belt, Yale. Set mounting mode to manual. Aye, Captain. Unit entry E758, Howard Ho. This looks terrible. Yale will demonstrate how racking is done. Basically, you do everything with this console. The process is simple enough, but we can't afford to get anything wrong. Now you watch. First, knock the juicer out, in case he struggles and hurts himself. Aren't they already drugged? The tranquilizer is mild. We need them to walk up, not pass out in the corridor. This is the real deal. So after they did that little line, and they put them on, then they come into this room. Yale, inject trank. Most juicers will be hanging up there for years? Years? Hey, yo. Damn this cheap sustenance. You pay shit, you get shit. Of course he's okay. Spasm is normal. That juicer just now was jerking while awake. That was the problem. And that zap hurts like hell. Say, when are we gonna have money for real sustenance, Justin? Next week? It's a full month away. It's hard not to notice. The juicer's brain generates flops. We keep stimulating his brain to keep it working. So you just gotta like shock him? Are they keeping his brain alive by like hurting him? Even though they give him like a sedative? The stimulation process also generates noise signals that makes his limbs jerk. Next, we cut off his peripheral nervous system. That will stop the jerking. Yale, attach insulation. In this step, we take over his central nervous system, connecting his brain to the flop network. Each juicer is assigned to a domain. You can find the domain code on the screen over there. Your job is to manually confirm the domain code. No mistake allowed. Rack 'em up, Yale. After preparation, the system will transfer the juicer into the cellar. That's it. Like I said, plain and simple, just follow the routine. Mr. Su did say Golgotha is an automated racking system, remember? The reason why we do everything manually is because this piece of shit's falling apart. This thing hasn't been working properly for 2 years. The automation system is falling apart. Now we have to put someone in this control room to keep things going. This used to be a maintenance nook for a couple of engineers to do troubleshooting and servicing. We crammed a manual mounting console here and made it a control room. Alright, so they come up, you trank them, you connect them, you shock them, put the helmet on, check the numbers, and send them up. Pretty sure. Does that happen a lot? A couple of times by the end of last year. Since this year, at least one a month. You're thinking, ha, easy enough, things go wrong, pull lever. Don't worry, if timing is your concern, you have plenty of time to pull the lever. Reflex is not what you need, it's courage. Oh, is it gonna kill him? The moment you pull the lever, a lot of parts will get damaged. According to the company's bullshit regulations, if they decide the action is not justified, meaning the juicer wouldn't die even if you didn't pull this lever, all this damage will be your liability. You break it, you pay for it. The insurance claim wouldn't surpass the cost of an emergency stop unless the juicer in question is killed. So basically they're saying we'd rather pay for their medical care than to have to fix this whole expensive machinery. A lot of wreckers don't have the guts to pull the lever. When Vision goes after you for compensation, it doesn't target you alone. Everyone close to you will be on their list. Family, friends, natural persons, legal entities, everyone with something to do with you is a target. You thought Sunrise has a killer legal team? Well, Vision's is even better. Sunrise, huh? They have enough dirty tricks to get things done outside the courtroom. Oh, he was also there, huh? Murphy's Law. Alright, let's do this. Next entry, T630, Melinda Lynn, T630. Please give instruction. Administer tranquilizer. Please give instruction. Connect sustenance. Line 2. I think it was line 2. Do I need to shock them? Fuck. Yeah, I didn't have to shock them. Confirm assigned domain. P630. Okay. So you don't have to shock them. I like how I shocked them and they were like, well, you didn't have to do that. It wasn't like a big deal. Ready for preparation. Y612, Norton Low. Please give instruction. Administer trank. Connect the sustenance. Is it always line 2? I don't see anywhere else. It looks so painful. This boy is jerking. Okay, there's the warning. Now we shock. And then attach the installation. Yeah, this is crazy. These are real people, and they could be up there for years. Oh, it's Y612. So many, I made one mistake. Probably gonna get up to Hank. Hank's probably gonna have a fucking, like, issue. I bet you Hank. Oh, is this it? Luke Zhang. Hank Lu should be immediately after Luke Zhang. Next entry, T630, Luke Zhang. Please give instruction. I failed to... Come over here, Mr. Dye. Make some room for Mr. Sue. Yo, give me a hand. Mr. Dye, go find Justin. He may need you. Well, I didn't think he was... It looked like something was going on, but he wasn't in, like, danger. Oh, God. Did I fuck up? Are you doubting my decisions? He is severely injured. According to the attached sensors, he's suffering from grade 4 injury. We must... I don't give a flying fuck if he dies. What? Keep him hanging there for 3 hours at least, you heard me? But he's not dead yet. We can still save him. What? Calm the fuck down. I'm making an informed decision. You said grade 4 injury yourself. How much chance do you have, huh? The fuck? You can't just give up trying. Says the man who put him there in the first place. What'd you say? I said we wouldn't have any of this shit if you did your fucking job. Someday I'm gonna fire all you lazy ass rackers. Watch your fucking language, Liam. You have any idea what you're doing? I'm doing my job. You better do your job while you still have one. Hey, yo! taking care of it. The injured juicer is being unracked. Everyone here will probably have done the same. At the risk of ruining your own life, the stake is too high. Feels terrible, doesn't it? Yeah, I do feel shitty about it. What happened seems to be just a part of a widespread malfunction throughout the entire cellar. All key systems are intact, including the life support system. Many secondary systems are brought offline though, including part of the ventilation. Emergency repair is underway. We have people from logistics on site for the majority of the work. Meanwhile, we must provide support. Engineering team, stand by and follow procedure 8R. Jesse, you're in charge of the office for now. Paxton, go help Site 4. Yale, report to logistics and see what they need. Yeah, or is it? But I see you have a good reason to turn down my offer. I'll leave this up to you. Now go report to Miss Ye. I will inform her what happened and clean up this mess. Leave him there. We need to borrow his office. Yo! Should I have pulled the lever? I don't know. And I wonder if Miss Ye is gonna allow us to, like, choose which position we'd be at. And I don't know which one that I would prefer. I guess we just go back up and talk to Miss Ye. They uploaded it to the group chat. I quaked just now. Don't tell me it's... Yeah, it must be the Cellar having a heart attack again. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. All that shit's down. Do I know how to drive this thing? Oh, okay, that works. I mean, so Justin does want to hire me. This could be my spot. Oh, the door, huh? Wonder if even the elevator is gonna work. Try to be positive. A little bit. I've been mentally preparing myself for that moment, but never quite ready. Enough, stop bothering him. Oh, shit. This is the end of this farm. The farm has reached the end of its life. This pile of old junk is falling apart. The cost doesn't justify the benefit. When we say replace the equipment, it means revamping the whole cellar. It's a gigantic cost. We have done the math. Paying compensation for injured and dead users is much cheaper. I say just shut this place down already. I'm not counting on it. Shutting down Silencio will leave a big dent in the overall flop supply. Yeah, screening really has no clue about what's going on right now. I mean, we're over here interviewing people and they're like dying to get into this job opportunity, not knowing that this is what it's like and what the risks that are involved with it. I wonder how much Fran knows. Like, if she's, I can see why she's so adamant about wanting to go to that rally and all of this social work she's like doing. If she's like, she probably is aware of it. If that's the case, then I can see why it's like weighing so hard on her brain. She's just sitting in the car. Are we both going up? At least we didn't have to wait for that elevator. I don't think we have done formal introductions. Yale Yang, Racker Apprentice. Nice to meet you. Jason Dye. Right, I heard them call your name. Not the talkative type. Depends who I'm talking to. After everything that happened today, I guess you won't want to join us, right? I haven't decided yet. I'm not like Mr. Sue. I think screening simply doesn't understand what's happening here. The company is too obsessed with confidentiality. We need more cross-division exchange. Right now there are too many misunderstandings. We've been dealing with the toughest problems of this farm. The screening team, they don't see what we do. They just make unreasonable demands. You saw it yourself. 2 casualties in one day. I guess life at screening must be cozy. There was an assault incident yesterday. What? Assault in the contract rooms. 1 dead, 1 injured. Did they find out the cause? His family died in the cellar. What are you talking about? Don't send unqualified juicers down. No more. What do you mean by unqualified? They send people obviously not fit for juicing all the time. It doesn't take a doctor to tell they're walking bombs, accidents waiting to happen. And in many accidents that did happen, the juicers are not fit for juicing either. If they kept up their screening standards, a lot of these could have been avoided. Since you've been working with them for a while, just 1 day. I know, still, you did work with them. Did they ever say why they are sending unqualified people down? Sending them down here to be tortured? Did they call it a job? Initially, I thought they were just lazy asses. Then I heard they're doing it on purpose to meet assigned quotas. More juicers signed means more bonus, right? I don't think it's a case of the more the better, but at screening they do have a minimum quota. Exposing them to risk of injury and death, is that helping? Maybe they don't know. That is unrelated. It is related. We just have to uphold our own standards. We have written standards for assessing juicers. Many of these accidents could have been avoided if they followed the rules. No matter what, sending the unqualified down is not a solution. It's unfair to the juicers and to us too. We have to watch the same tragedy happen over and over again. I can't dwell on these negative thoughts. Poor juicers. That reminds me, the people at Ops, they have no problem with the word juicer at all. Huh? Do they really mind the word at screening? We don't have that hypocrite culture here. All they do is talk and be nice. We are actually dealing with life and death situations here. They do more than talk. Okay, I admit I don't know exactly what they do. Isn't it just talking to the juicers? The point is, we care more about juicers than they do. We care with action. If screening people do their fancy talk, then leave the rest to us. Do you think the use of the word really matters? Yeah, I think it does. It's a loaded word. See you later. Jason. Oh, right, Jason. Can't remember my fucking name. Oh. Shay. As part of an ongoing investigation, I need to perform a full body scan on you. Full body scan? This device will detect storage devices on you, if any. Okay, you're clear. What are you scanning me for? You're not answering my questions. The hell? They search you too? Yeah, they're searching everyone coming out of the cellar. What's going on? These people are from HQ. Just do whatever they say. I'd not rub them the wrong way if I were you. Creepy. I feel like we're gonna have a big decision to make. Unless it's gonna be made for us, but let's see. Interesting that Miss Ye's office is in screening. And it's not in a more balanced location where they can all kind of like see her there. That would increase like the teamwork aspect, I think, of the two departments, I think. I'm not going to talk to George right now. I'll talk to Wayne. Oh, did she search me because they're looking for that hard drive? They know that it's missing. And Wayne's not here. Yeah, Wayne's never here, so I guess I gotta talk to George. Huh? Jaster's back. Bunch of snobs, eh? No, no. Yeah, I kind of like that. Speaking of, what is it like at Ops? What do you mean? Told you everything I saw. A dark, dark place. Many screens. How are we supposed to get any insight about that? But those are facts. They are. Elevator right in their office? Cool. Anything else? Well, I am kind of a bridge between them. I want them to understand what's going on downstairs the same way I want downstairs to understand what's going on upstairs. It's not. How are you so clueless? What does the salary have to do with the budget? Silencio receives a fixed budget from HQ every quarter. The farm generates a more or less fixed revenue. HQ has no reason to increase our budget. A small part of this budget is for routine expenditure. The rest is allocated to divisions. We decide how to spend the money. Yes, we have a lot of power in managing our own division. They decided to use most of their budget on staff salary instead of keeping the cellar serviced. Even if HQ decides to increase the overall budget, they use the surplus for their own salary. Don't believe their story, Jason. Yeah, I can't find 1 ounce's empathy across the whole ops team. I don't know, the ops team actually wants to shut this shit down. But with context, more staff salary means less budget for everything else. I still don't think it's their fault. Marcus? Judging by the numbers, most of us did. And don't forget our salary and bonus are way lower than theirs. Anyway, screening and ops have chosen different paths. Just want to make the world a better place, and we didn't ask everyone else to do the same. How could they be so mean to us? Yeah, I get where Kathy's coming from now. Here's George. Those people in black suits. Don't chase, it's on track. I'm busy with something else. Your assignment comes next. The deadline is pretty far away, no? Don't I get to decide my own priorities? Whatever suits you. Tyler, can I borrow you for a minute? Could you come to my desk? Gotta work, J-Star, or Mr. Lau will kill me. Anything else you want to share? Is there anyone sending unqualified candidates down to meet their unassigned quota? There's a rumor. Sky could totally have done it, but he's fired now. Or like transferred. But didn't I meet Sky? I don't know enough to answer your question. You could try asking Jeff or Tyler. I want to talk to Kathy. But I can't. I'm curious what they're doing. I've heard them spread rumors like that before, plus you just came back from ops. What do you think? Simply put, it's a rumor. Groundless. Agreed. I'm not aware of anyone doing that. While I'm contributing to untruthful hearsay, it's true that we have a minimum quota for the number of contributors signed, but there's no bonus for signing extras. True, I heard Jade is having trouble meeting her quota, but that is because she's taking too many sick days, and she will meet the quota in a couple of days. Normally, it's pretty hard to not meet the quota. On the other hand, we get warnings for signing up contributors of low efficiency. There's really nothing to gain from signing an unqualified candidate. We push the bottom line, but still follow the rules. We only make occasional exceptions for those who come slightly below the bar. Isn't that dangerous? I understand it may increase the burden of ops. Yeah, Kathy told me they decide generating power based on the physical condition of each contributor. All contributors meeting the standard can be sent to the main network. Exceptions must be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. You remember what Kathy said, no? Engineers hate exceptions. They're complaining about doing extra work? It's so closed-minded way of thinking. Wait, what the hell? What's happening? You applied for a promotion? For me? Without asking me? Not a promotion, it's a training course necessary for promotion. You might not get it after all. You never know unless you try. Why would you not want a promotion, though? What's wrong with your job? Did they tell you to stab people or what? Can't you just do one damn job right? You don't see the problem because you don't care. You don't care about anything other than yourself. told you over and over again. I care about you more than anything or anyone else in this world. And I told you over and over again, if you really mean it, why don't you ever support me for once? I've had enough rejection from you. Admit it already. You care about shaping me into the son that you never had. As to what I think, you don't care at all. You're a brat who has not a damn idea what he's doing with his life. I can't encourage you to shoot yourself in the foot. You think everything is going to be okay because you're young. All this talk about doing good for the people, for the world, it's only because you haven't eaten enough shit to know how tough this world really is. You call me selfish? Well, I'm selfish for a reason, but that doesn't matter. If you really hate to be selfish, I'll be selfish for you. I'll push you toward where you need to be. Hate me for it if you want to. I don't care. You don't need to get your hands dirty if that gives you peace of mind. Even if that will make you hate me more. You're still thinking about yourself. None of this is really about me. If that's what you want to believe. Suit yourself, I'm done. He's probably sick. I bet you he's dying. Ugh. Okay. You okay? That's true. I can relate to that. This distance thing is exactly to avoid severing ties with him. Isn't it a cliche? Brothers, father and son, growing into enemies because they grow manipulative, overprotective, out of love. They hurt each other, but couldn't let each other go. My family is one of those. I'm accepting the fact. A bit of distance is good for both of us. Maybe a few years down the road I'll be mature enough to find common ground with George, but that's for the future. Right now I need some space. See you, man. Good luck. Go see if I get this job. Well, see which job I choose, or if I have a choice. Jason? Did you mind quitting about our showdown? Oh. Not yet. So? Alright, let me tell him. My bad, bro. Oh! Oh well. I have no idea what you're talking about. Our record shows 14 capsules were sent out from this office through the pneumatic tube 3 hours ago, right after the theft of confidential documents. Isn't the timing interesting? We have to list you as a suspect, monsieur. I see your point, and I am fully cooperating with your investigation. You have already turned this office upside down. What else do you want? I know harassing people is your job. Mission hired you as a henchman. Like you, I have real work to do. Don't trust me? Okay, go trace those 14 capsules. It's not hard. Fast, aren't you? Said capsules contain trivial items, as we have found. And you know we are not authorized to search the farm supervisor's office. That means Fran. Yes, you can, unless she gives consent. Unfortunately, she's not on the farm right now. Miss Chang works day shifts. she came here together with me. Let me ask you one last time, Monsieur. Did you steal confidential documents and send them to the farm supervisor's office through the pneumatic tube system? I did not. Go tell your boss to contact the farm supervisor tomorrow morning. Only a matter of time, isn't it? True. Matter of time. I was just informed that the supervisor, Miss Chang, is here right now. That solves a big problem. We have an appointment with her in 30 minutes. Sincerely offering you one last chance to come clean. If you insist, then be my guest. Fuck off. I don't know what made you so special. Silencio keeps opening doors for you. Reporting about your field practice at Ops, Mr. Dai? Yeah. I have more urgent work to do at the moment. That's all for today. I'll keep you updated about what happens next. You're dismissed. What? Do I get the job? And what's going on with Fran? Oh. Mr. Dai, I've been watching you closely since yesterday. I don't think you're a bad man. Just an average person minding his own business. You heard that conversation just now. You can tell something has happened. Mr. Dai, I need your help. I'm about to explain what exactly happened. Be aware that once you hear it, there's no turning back. Do you want me to continue? I do. And if you wanted to continue and you want to see what happens next, then I will see you in the next video. There was a lot going on today, and we're gonna have to process that. But yeah, thanks for watching.